Bro, when I was 15, I was like a psychopath. Because I looked at everyone around me and I was already at a point, I'm like, yo, there's more to life than just having some random job. So I would be in class and I'd just say crazy stuff. I'd be like, yo, everyone who has a job is a broken. And I'll tell them the teachers and they'll get mad at me. They're like, yo, what the fuck's this kid talking about? And I would just have the whole class argue about why you shouldn't have a job. And then I was just like a pure psychopath. I would just literally think like, all of you're all losers. It's just, you're all destined to be a nothing. And that just pushed me even more because I had like backlash. I would just have fewer like class discussions all the time. And that just made me think, yeah, I need to be better than this. I need to prove that it's actually possible. And it's the conformity thing. A lot of people, they conform. They just want to be like everyone else. But that's the thing. I never saw myself like...
That's what it is. You just didn't fit in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was telling Vincent, I was at the club yesterday, which is like a rare... Because I don't really like clubs that much. But I was just like, let me check it out. And I was just there and I was just looking at everyone. I sound crazy, but I was just thinking, yo, I'm just better than all you guys. I don't know, it's just a weird feeling that I have. I don't know. Actually, Wes Watson says it too. In order to be very successful, you need to feel like you're better than everyone else. You need to have great impulse control. I forgot what the third one is. Do you know what the third one was?
I know the main one is you have to believe you're better than everyone.
Yeah, you have to believe you're better than yourself, than everyone else. And I actually tell everyone you should do that. You shouldn't be humbled. Being humble is a liability. It's a character flaw. The only reason you're being humble is because you listen to everyone else telling you you're humble.
Taught that.
Yeah, you've been taught that. Because
there's a difference between that too and confidence.
Yeah.
I guess you're better than everyone. Obviously, it's not like, oh, I'm not looking down truly on these people like it's a bad person. It's just, hey, I'm more confident. I can accomplish more, and I'm going to accomplish more.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes from for me. That's where my source of passion and being driven and making the money that I've made. I didn't focus on the money. I focused, like you said, on giving and helping people. The money came with it, but same thing, I wouldn't have been successful unless I had that confidence.
So for the people in school you study and then you have the test. But in life, you have the test and then you study. But you need to go through these tests and trials. If you're the guy that's gonna play it safe,
people are afraid to fail. That's the problem. You can't be afraid to fail. If you're afraid to fail in business, you're never gonna make it. You've already lost.
Yeah, for sure. And it's easy. What you fear, you attract to some extent too. If you're focused on, I'm sure you were well aware of what could go wrong when you took out the 300,000, but that wasn't what you were focused on.
No, it's definitely not. It's
focused on winning.
Yeah, I mean, like, because I'm more of a medical background, the way they teach you, the way they train you, and I don't even want to say indoctrinate, some of that shit really is. It's like, you got to think worst case scenario person. Let's say we're talking about lung cancer or something like that. Obviously, they're looking at that. You're thinking worst case scenario. Or if we see something on an x-ray, it's like, okay, this is some sort of cancer, and then you backtrack the other direction. So so I applied that in my life though, where I've always just gone, okay, whatever it is, whether it's business, friendships, financial stuff, it doesn't matter what it is. I go, okay, what's the worst case scenario that could happen? I'm going to prepare for that, but obviously I'm going to prepare for the worst, but I'm going to plan for the best scenario of an outcome. And then if it falls somewhere in the middle, awesome. I'm prepared and I'm planned for both, and then you're good to go. Then there's no stress. There's no more fear. That takes the fear out of the equation.
Yeah.
And that's why I was successful. I think it's because I learned to mitigate the fear or being scared of the risk or whatever it might be. Because I'm like, okay, here's the worst thing that happened. Here's the best thing that happened. All right, cool. We end up at 40 or 50%. Awesome. Still a win. We didn't lose all the way. We didn't get 100%. Let's go 50, and then we can just improve from there.